Television, man. What's good? What's good? What's good? I'm out here by the water, man. I hope y'all can hear me enough. I know it's windy. The desires of your heart will be fulfilled unto you if it's in God's alignment. You know, a lot of times when it comes to me in this YouTube, I never forget my purpose. But with YouTube, it's very easy for you to lose motivation. It's very hard for you to promote yourself on YouTube, you know. Promoting yourself on YouTube is harder than trying to get somebody to listen to your music. It's harder to get somebody to listen to your album, you know. People's attention spans are decreasing. TikTok did, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't even care to hear what you have to say. A lot of people don't really care about what you got going on in life unless they feel like you're an important person, unless you already have some clout, you know. Let you be someone of interest, like an artist or something, you know what I mean? Chris Brown, Future, somebody, they start a podcast. People will tune in and obsess over their life 24/7, no matter what. You know what I mean? They already have a name for themselves. If you're entering the world of social media, meaning that you don't have a name for yourself and you're starting out, people don't really have a urge to click on the things that you post unless they feel like they can resonate specifically with your content, not who you are, you know? Me being who I am, my video pops up on YouTube. People will not have the drive to watch my content unless my title is relating to what they want to find relevance in. So when you're living that life and you're coming up and you're trying to promote yourself on YouTube, it's very hard to find support. In those times where you feel like it's hard for you to find support, it's hard for you to find your community, it's hard for you to find your backbone, it's in those moments that you have to remember that you have to stay consistent, or else nothing will even get better at all. I'd rather stay consistent for 50 years and know that I just wasn't meant to have no engagement within those 50 years versus me not doing anything and me being a shoulda, coulda, woulda ass nigga. You feel me? My flow will not take me 50 years. A year from now, I'll be so glad I did what I did today. I started my YouTube 2 years ago. In the beginning, I was very flaky with it. You know, I was going through a lot of spiritual warfare and I was losing, you know. And a lot of times I would feel shame about making videos. There are other times where I feel like me making videos would act as a sense of accountability for me to stay in my A game. You know, at the time I was battling with pornography, weed, and I felt like me making a video would help keep me accountable. Just for me to start failing, and now I find myself backpedaling away from the accountability I placed upon myself for my videos. Now, God delivered me from those three things: my lust, pornography, and marijuana. And I'm in the middle of what I prayed for. Had I been on this accord back then, had my place in time been different, I would be more ahead right now. But it wasn't, you know? God wanted me to go through all that then so I can live the life I have now and the life I have later in peace and tranquility and away from sin. Where I'm at now is I've severed connections with just about everyone. People don't keep their word. People are not accountable. And people want you to be there for them, but they won't be there for you. I've sent my music to people with no response just to have them desire me to pay attention to their art. I've had people discredit me, but I know good and well that if I was to do anything in return to what they've done to me, they wouldn't be able to take it. I've had people promote themselves and not keep themselves up on in their end of the bargain. and pray that I would forget. I don't forget. I'm at the point people that I'll connect with, people that I'll never meet off YouTube, because I don't really have a community. Just about everybody I've met has failed to do what they said they were going to do in some aspect with zero accountability. And I'm over that. I know there's been times where I've done the same, but I'll always correct it. I still don't have correction from people. I got people that I grew up with that you could say are day ones, middle school, high school. I don't hear from them. They know in their heart they're not accountable people. It's been over a year and I've been completely alone. And I've been figuring myself out because I was forced to. And God wanted me to be set aside to learn how to stop depending on the energy of others so I can be happy and enjoy myself alone. Growing up an only child, I never had brothers or sisters. In my friend circles, I was never the first option. With women, I was rarely the first option. As I got older in college, I had a few experiences with women. They all ended up going south because I never had it all together. I was very good for where I was at, but I wasn't rich in their eyes, so they left. It wasn't necessarily for that reason directly, but if I was a very wealthy man and I was the exact same person as I was at that time, I doubt they would have left. Where I'm at now is I had to stop giving a fuck. And the only way I could have learned how to stop giving a fuck is to be alone. And God sent me alone so I can learn that lesson. The rate that I was at growing up a few years ago, partying, smoking weed, living in lust, at that rate, I was never going to be successful. Where I'm at now, I had to be alone for this. And I'm grateful for that I figured it out now at 25. People could say I'm a late bloomer. This generation would at least. The desires of your heart will be fulfilled as long as it is in alignment with God. Right now, I'm working for a roof over my head, the car that I want, and the ability to be self-employed to afford these things multiple times over. There's no reason why I shouldn't have those things. Those things are material, I understand. I doubt that I'll forget God along the way. I'll never forget that God is the one who brought me those things. I'm blessed right now. I've been praying for financial blessings, and I just received one. It gave me motivation to want more. Not in the aspect of me not appreciating what God's done for me, but it's the aspect of that happened once. Why can't it happen again? What do I have to do to angle myself to where that can happen again? What do I have to do to where I can prove to God that I'm deserving of that once again? If you come across this video, it's imperative that you don't give up. The desires of your heart will be fulfilled as long as God wants it. You cannot cheat the grind. If I have to go through 5 more years of feeling like this, just to live the rest of my life the way God wants me to, then it'll be that. Regardless, I have full confidence that God will take that much time with me. I understand and I feel that God will give me blessings sooner than 5 years. I work hard day by day. I work out Monday through Friday. I go on runs Monday, Wednesday, Friday on my lunch break, 20-minute runs. I go to work every single day. I've never called out. I'm blessed. And I must remember that. The desires of your heart will be given unto you as long as it is in God's will. Do not operate straight off vanity. It's okay to want material things, but don't make that your God. God will never forsake you. God will give you situations to test your faith, but that's not being forsaken. That's being tested and tried through tribulation to see how loyal you are. If you come across this video, God bless you. The desires of your heart will be given unto you. As long as you keep God in the center and your wants and needs are in alignment with God's fulfillment for your life. JustSTANtelevision. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.